Tonight I'll be hosting the My Fund of Futures session from 8 to 10, so be there. The Asia markets, we cover gold, silver, S&Ps, NASDAQ futures, and also oil. So be there every Monday through Thursday from 8 to 10. Go to My Fund of Futures YouTube or SK Trading YouTube. Also, if you'd like to have a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your full name and email to 914-500-7484, and you'll be able to get the 5-day free trial, and it starts every Monday, and I'll send it out to you. And also, if you have any questions you'd like to reach out to me, well, here we go. Just text me, and I'll always return a call. All right, so today we saw indexes at new highs here again. And basically what we really saw was a really great pullback. And the theme for tonight is how to trade index futures using underlying ETFs. And today it was classic. When we made new lows today, the NASDAQ was trading 26,971. That's right, 26,971. And we saw a monster drop early in the morning. And I missed it by $1. I think we were at 26,970 during the 10:30, 11 o'clock time period. And we ricocheted right back up. Why do we ricochet right back up? Because of the following. All right, this is the reason why here. All right, this is the absolute Picasso of the day. If you look here, you can see the QQQs on the 15 and 30 minute time frame. This is the 30. Let's go to the 60 here. And let's look at the 30 minute right here. The 30 minute time frame, when it pushed down here today on the lows, you can see right here 657. The MACDs did not confirm the low here on the 30 minute time frame. So using the underlying ETFs gave me the ability to see that the market was able to absorb the buy divergence. And if you look here on the 60-minute time frame, even when we got this push down here, the MACDs could not confirm the low. But more so was all based upon the 30-minute time frame. So that's why it is really important when you trade the markets to look at the underlying ETFs and to have a great picture stored. And this is exactly what it's about, to be able to look at the underlying ETFs during the U.S. session. Now, the night session is completely different during the Tokyo or London markets, but during the U.S. session, so many people have picked up on this to be able to capture buy divergences. And now on top of that, what we saw was a really great pattern here when the 60-minute time frame reversed to buy at 11:30 right here, and you can see the 11:30 time period. We got the first pullback here on the 5-minute time frame. This was an absolute Picasso right here. This pullback here at 11:50 was the first pullback on the 5-minute time frame after the 60-minute time frame reversed to buy. So the 60 reverses to buy. It correlates with the 30 and the 15. You buy the first pullback on the 5-minute time frame and up and away. Now, since we've gotten this big buy signal here, we really didn't get one pullback on the 15-minute time frame. I mean, well, this was yesterday. We kind of, let me see here, 15 at 10:30 we got it, okay? But that's but I'm saying since the 60-minute reverse to buy, you got this little blip here. We never really got any deep oversold condition. Now it looks like we're gapping up here about $1 tomorrow. Apple is up after hours. We're seeing the stocks like SanDisk here. After hours, well, that rallied about 30 points off the low, and then we saw Apple actually trade lower, and now Apple's at 278, up $8. It was trading as high as 283. A lot of buyback. Really, the earnings they missed on the earnings. The revenue was high, but again, they're buying back a lot of stock, another $10 billion worth of stock, and they're just eating away at their reserves on the amount of stock that they have. But overall, and then you saw stocks like AMD here today. A really great long off the 15-minute time frame. You can see AMD push down here, really great long. and it rallied roughly about $3. And again, a pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. You really didn't get much. And if you look at the spiders here, you can see here the spiders on the 60-minute time frame reversed to buy right here as well at 12:30. So we were just looking for pullbacks on the spiders, and right now we're at 720.15 on the spiders, and hopefully that we'll get some type of a drop tomorrow here. Looking for a pullback on the 15-minute time frame. Overall, we saw gold reversing to buy, the GLDs reversing to buy here as well. You can see the 60-minute time frame reversing to buy here at 10:30. The 30-minute time frame reversing to buy. Again, everything goes in sequence. And what do you look to do? Well, you buy the first pullback on the 15 and 30-minute time frame. Oversold, positive MACD, and there it goes right here, 722.78, and there it goes. Gold rallied about $17. It was a really great long there overall. I'm going to show you a stock called BE. This is a big one here, especially after the 60-minute time frame. It pushed up here. You can see here, it pushed up right on the opening here on what day is this here? I have the right day. Yep, April 30th. It pushed up. The MACDs could not confirm. Really great pattern. Also, if you look at Tesla, that's a sell divergence and a positive trend. Here's Tesla reversing to buy on the 30-minute time frame. And then what did Tesla do? Again, MACDs below the pivot. My favorite pattern in the world. When the 30s reverse to buy, you buy the pullback on the 15. Look at this beautiful bull flag at 1 o'clock below 377. Never look back. Tesla right back up. So I wanted to show you how these patterns really were phenomenal all day. And exactly, this is what I'm trying to teach. By looking at the underlying ETFs, you're able to identify these patterns and understand which way the markets are headed. But overall, it's all about what? Understanding using the underlying ETFs when you're trading index futures. Phenomenal way to look at the market. I taught some of the best hedge fund managers this, okay? Whether you're trading oil with the USOs, NASDAQ with the QQQs, the YMs with the DIA, the RTY with the IWM, and or gold with the GLDs, or silver with the underlying SLV. All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, these 60-minute time frames right now are in the staggering overbought conditions here. Okay, if you look here on the 60s, we're here at a 91, 98. You got positive MACDs. I like to see how the market can react. Where right now we're about $4 away from the 10 bar. Well, looks like we're going to gap up here tomorrow if we stay like this. But overall, we'll see what happens. I think right now, if you look here, you can see let's look at the bigger time frame. Look at the daily. This is a little bit of a bull flag here. Again, we haven't really gotten a deep oversold condition here. So when you get this big up move like this and you're just consolidating like this, you want to get some type of a pullback. I'm hoping we get a pullback to 7,000, 70-30, 70-50, something in that nature, where then we can look for some type of a move upward. And that's what I'm really looking for overall. And again, it really is roughly just looking for that pullback. Then I look for one more push up. And then again, I think that these weeklies, which are staggeringly overbought in the 98, 99 overbought condition, then I'd be looking to see if we can get a pullback of any magnitude. And I think that's something to be said looking at that overall. All right. So when I get back, I will tell you some conversations I had with people that I think you need to hear. So a lot of people this week have come to me and said to me, Steve, the scaling in process is really very unique. And is there a certain way to do it? No, the answer is no, because trading is an art, and everybody needs to look at the market in a way that gives them the ability to trade the market in such a way that gives them the comfort. So when you're scaling in, I spoke to someone today from another country, and they were doing single lot entries. And as you know, I don't believe in doing single lot entries. I believe in being able to take, whether it's a pattern trade or a scalp trade, the ability to scale into the position, take the number of contracts that you may want to trade, and that's it. And with that, just take the amount of contracts that you want. And if I'm calling a range, let's say you want to short the S&Ps between 55 and 61, you take how many contracts based upon, if it's a scalp, how many contracts would you like to trade within that range? Whether it's 4, whether it's 6, whether it's 8. And remember, when you're scalp trading, it's 3 bars max. If you're pattern trading, you can get up to 10 bars for the pattern to play out. Okay? So remember, the scaling in and scaling out process, very, very important. You really need to, like I said, practice it on paper, see what works for you, and try it during real live market hours, and I think you'll find the answers once you start practicing. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. Also, if you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live. Click on the Complete Trader, and either you want TradingView or TradeStation for your chart overlay. If you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me on official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. By the way, a couple people on our Discord today got hacked or got sent messages that they pretended to be me, saying about, will you pay me X amount of dollars to do copy trading? That's not me. So I give you my phone number. So please ignore any DMs about copy trading or anything. I don't solicit. It's not what I do. I give out my phone number to see if I can help you in any way in trading, answer your questions, and or if you like a 5-day free trial. So please don't get taken by any scams here. Also, again, like I said, if you want a 5-day free trial, please text me your full name and email, and you know the number 914-500-7484. I'll see you tonight, and God bless you, God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America. Have a great night, everybody.